Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you.
Every word Mikel Arteta said about the Chelsea win, Mourinho's role, and Maresca's curious statement. In the wake of a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium, Mikel Arteta faced the media to discuss the game. Mikel Merino emerged as the hero, scoring the only goal of the match and helping the Gunners extend their lead over their London rivals to 9 points. The atmosphere in the stadium felt a bit off, perhaps reflecting the way the league has shifted, with Arsenal enjoying a comfortable cushion over the chasing pack. During the press conference, Arteta made an eyebrow-raising claim. He asserted that Chelsea has, by far, the best attack in the league. This statement was particularly bold after witnessing Chelsea's lackluster performance on the pitch. It was a classic London derby that left fans buzzing. What did you think? Of course, I'm very happy with the result and with many aspects of our performance, Arteta began. I loved the team's attitude from the start, the way we approached the game, and how aggressive we were in pursuit of that goal. We created plenty of chances but didn't capitalize on all of them. Defensively, we were solid, and in transition, we found ourselves in numerous advantageous positions that we simply let slip away. But we held our ground against one of the world's best teams today, and I'm incredibly proud of how we did that. He added, we didn't suffer much, aside from that strange defensive moment from David, which speaks volumes about the team's effort. I truly believe Chelsea is the best attacking team in the league. When asked about the significance of avoiding defeats against the traditional Big Six for 2 consecutive seasons, Arteta emphasized the team's ability to consistently compete at a high level. It shows we can hold our own against any opponent. If we keep this up, we'll be rewarded. And speaking of rewards, the return of set-piece goals was certainly a highlight. Yes, Arteta exclaimed. That was quite a header. Did we work on that? It was actually a variation of what we practiced, and I'm thrilled it worked out because it boosts the team's belief. We've been struggling to find the back of the net lately, especially with the injuries affecting our front line. Addressing Mourinho's role, Arteta acknowledged the challenges the player faces. He doesn't seem entirely comfortable as a centre-forward, but he's committed to stepping up. It's impressive how eager he is to learn and adapt. Despite never playing in that position before, he's helping us win matches, which is fantastic. Arteta praised Mourinho's spectacular goals, saying, the value of that contribution is immense. He had another great chance that nearly found the net, and I'm just really pleased with what he's bringing to the team. When questioned about Chelsea being the best attacking team, Arteta reaffirmed his stance, backed by statistics and observations. By a mile. They can break you down, transition quickly, and possess individual quality that can exploit any defense. Even with a few key players missing, their depth remains impressive. Looking ahead, Arteta believes Chelsea will be a formidable opponent next season. Definitely. They've been stretched thin with injuries, yet their manager is exceptional, and the squad is full of talent. As for perceptions of Chelsea struggling to create chances, Arteta offered his insight. That's just my opinion based on data and what I've observed. I might be wrong, but that's how I see it. Finally, reflecting on the season ahead, Arteta expressed a desire for a more decisive scoreline given the team's performance. We need to be proud of what we do well, but we must also improve our finishing. With a 12-point cushion over Liverpool, we need to focus on winning our matches. Let's take it one game at a time. Fulham is next, and that's our focus. Update on Alexander Isak's potential transfer to Arsenal following Newcastle United's Carabao Cup victory. Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak has been at the centre of transfer speculation linking him to Arsenal, especially as the Gunners continue to face challenges in their attacking lineup under Mikel Arteta. With the summer transfer window approaching, Arsenal is eager for updates on Isak's situation as they seek to bolster their offensive options. Currently, the Gunners find themselves struggling with a shortage of attacking talent, trailing a daunting 12 points behind Premier League leaders Liverpool. Mikel Arteta's squad is missing key players like Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz due to long-term injuries, forcing the team to rely on midfielder Mikel Merino as an emergency forward. While Merino impressed with 2 goals in his debut up front against Leicester City last month, he has only managed to score twice since then, highlighting the need for reinforcements. Isak has been consistently linked to a move to the Emirates Stadium, showcasing his talents under Eddie Howe at Newcastle. He recently made headlines by scoring in Newcastle's Carabao Cup victory over Liverpool, demonstrating his ability to perform on big occasions. However, journalist Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Newcastle currently has no intention of parting with Isak, although he acknowledges that circumstances can change. As it stands, Newcastle is committed to keeping Isak, seeing him as a vital part of their plans, Romano shared in his latest newsletter Forgive Me Sport. However, let's keep the narrative open because major clubs will undoubtedly make significant offers, and we'll see what Newcastle decides to do. Isak himself hinted at his future during preparations for Sunday's final. When asked if he sees his ambitions fulfilled at St. James Park, he told our sister publication, Chronicle Live, "That's why I came here. As I've said, I'm not really thinking about the summer just yet. I've mentioned many times that I don't dwell on my future. I'm happy here, and we're competing for titles, which is what every footballer wants. We've reached one final and now we're heading into another." Arsenal may have already made a key decision regarding Bukayo Saka, especially after Mikel Arteta's tactical display against Chelsea. With Saka's imminent return on the horizon before the clash with Real Madrid, it seems Arteta has settled on his preferred lineup for the season. This past Sunday, Arsenal secured a vital 1-0 victory at the Emirates Stadium, a crucial step in their quest for Champions League qualification. The scoreline flattered Chelsea, who struggled to create meaningful chances, managing only a moment of discomfort for David Raya when Marc Cucurella pressured him. Mikel Merino stepped up front, despite Gabriel Martinelli's return suggesting Arteta could have opted for a trio featuring Martinelli, Ethan Nwaneri, and Leandro Trossard. Instead, the Hale End graduate found himself on the bench. Merino justified Arteta's faith by scoring a remarkable header from a Martin Degaard corner. After the match, Arteta revealed that they had practiced similar plays, but were still caught off guard by the brilliance of the finish. "We worked on something like that, didn't we?" Arteta remarked. "To be fair, it was a different kind of finish we had planned, but I'm delighted. It reignites the team's belief, especially in the stadium. We need that confidence back, especially given our recent struggles to score, compounded by the injuries we're dealing with in attack." Now, the big question is whether this reflects Arteta's long-term strategy, especially with Saka potentially returning in April. Could Merino be the one to finish the season as the central forward? I have my reservations. Aside from that stunning header, Merino's performance left me with questions. He had a golden opportunity to score a second, a close-range volley that was saved by Robert Sanchez, one he really should have capitalized on. His displays against West Ham, PSV, and Manchester United haven't inspired much confidence that he's the right choice moving forward. With Liverpool looking increasingly secure in the league, Arsenal's true chance for silverware lies in the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid, of course, awaits in the quarter-finals. They will undoubtedly be the toughest test the Gunners will face from here on out, and if Merino leads the line, it could limit Arsenal's effectiveness. For me, Merino has been most impactful coming off the bench, like in the Leicester City match where he scored twice, delivering when the team desperately needed a goal. That moment showed Arteta's quick thinking in what he described as a crisis situation. Saka's return would give Arteta several options for his attacking trio, potentially featuring Merino, Martinelli, Trossard, and Nwaneri. However, it's possible that Saka may not be ready just yet, leaving Merino with a chance to continue. Assuming the Spanish side will dominate possession, possibly in both legs, the best hope for Arsenal is to strike on the counter-attack. This is where I start to wonder, especially in those moments when possession changes hands. While Merino can give his all, he lacks a crucial attribute, speed. In transition, he often struggles, getting caught out or, at worst, losing possession, something we've seen too many times at Old Trafford. An attacking trio of Martinelli, Trossard, and Nwaneri naturally offers much more in transition than one featuring Merino. Likewise, when opportunities are limited to set pieces, Arsenal would undoubtedly be more threatening with the former Real Sociedad midfielder on the field, as demonstrated against Chelsea. This is the decision Arteta must make, and it's clear he revealed his hand to Los Blancos with his choice against Chelsea. If, after this 2-week break, we see Merino still leading the line against Fulham, we'll have our answer. These next 2 weeks will be pivotal for Arsenal and, of course, for Bukayo Saka. Arteta explained that he plans to spend this time with the club, gradually integrating Saka back into training sessions with his teammates. He'll be here at Arsenal's training ground, and I hope he'll have the ball at his feet more than he has so far, Arteta said. That means passing, shooting, running, everything. He's already made great strides working alone. Next, we need to organize that with those around him in a more competitive training session and see how he fares. He's getting closer, standing out, and making excellent progress, I would say. So, let's see how he reacts and how fit he can get quickly when we start incorporating him into the team. He was also asked about the chance of playing in April following the win against Chelsea, to which he replied, yes, he has a good chance. Fans will be praying this means he might have the opportunity to play against Real Madrid. What we know about this Arsenal talisman is that he will certainly do everything in his power to return and play some part in that monumental European clash.